podcast. I am Star.
I'm Pattymayyo.
And we have a special guest in the house, co-host.
Hello, everyone. I'm Neeks.
Your mic's there.
Oh, well, still, they can hear me. Hi, everyone. I'm Neeks.
So you want to be called Neeks? Or,
yeah.
They don't really know you like that,
A lot of my friends are, hey, okay. They out there.
All right. So Neeks is joining us. She just came in from New York. Mm-hmm. So she's going to be joining us on tonight's podcast. She's my cousin, my sister cousin. Yay.
She's my personal chef.
I don't have any clapper. But so she's going to be joining us the whole episode, and we're going to get into some stuff about her later as well.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Oh, yeah. So if you guys are new to the podcast and just now tuning in, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you like, and tune in on the hey, Ashley. Hey, Shakeem. Hey, Sophia. Make sure you guys tune in on the discussion. A lot of people tune in and they just like to watch, which I really appreciate you guys watching us every week. But, tune in on the topics. Hey, Ebony.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in.
We definitely need you guys to interact so we can interact back with you.
Right.
Yes. And also remember, if you look down and where it says top, you can chat. That's basically where it is. So you can put in your comments. We will read them. Right. We'll try to keep up with everyone because, as you know, they will filter in quite fast.
Right.
So
right.
We'll do what we can to make sure we're reaching out to everyone and reading your comments.
Right. So I won't be reading tonight. You're welcome.
You got what you've been asking for.
You're welcome.
I'm not reading either.
Now, I'm tired of y'all being disrespectful. Okay, I can read. I just don't have my glasses on, and when I read without my glasses, the words jump around.
I'm gonna need y'all to tell Star how cute she looks with her glasses that she can wear.
It's adorable. I mean, honestly, I think it's adorable.
Right? It's her.
So weird,
it's her. We're gonna put some glasses right here on her character.
Y'all got me all
right here.
Up here.
You do relax.
Somebody give me some powder for my face.
It's the tequila.
It is the tequila. Mind you, I didn't eat today, and I fucking scarfed down a sandwich in the car.
I'm sorry, she did not scarf it down. She swallowed it. The whole thing. She beasted it.
I was hungry.
I was uncomfortable.
What kind of sandwich was it?
It was a tuna. It wasn't really like a tuna melt, but it was bomb. Well, I didn't eat today. It was bomb to me. Anyway.
But mind you, she didn't want to share none of the hot peppers, and everyone knows I love peppers and pickles.
Yeah, so I had extra pickles on mine.
Yes.
John Mean said I look like an author. Shut up. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the top. So I know everyone's been talking about this. All the YouTubers have been talking about it. It's been all over social media.
Shit done got real.
Yes. So Katt Willams. First before that, he went in on B103 host Wanda.
Yeah. Yes.
But he did have comments to say about Tiffany Haddish, and he had a little bit on
a little bit to say about Tiffany Haddish.
And Kevin Hart.
Right, a lot of bit to say.
So Tanika will read a little bit, and then we'll actually play a clip. Hey, we're moving on up, baby.
So basically what it was is that with the first part of it is Katt Willams and Tiffany Haddish. So the thing is, he said, she has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. Williams said about Haddish. She also insinuated she lied about an abusive relationship. And additional things, but the point is, he felt like she hasn't lived at the level of where he thinks his expectations as far as being a comedian.
Right.
So, of course, everyone's seen Emmys where he bowed down, and then that was ended.
Yeah.
And then clearly, he doesn't know how to take his foot out of his mouth, and he went in again on another host. But that is a little touch and go because technically, it was like a comedian against a comedian. It's if we're sitting here and we're going back and forth and we're having this commentary, it's just something where it's okay, let's see who wins. Who hasn't had a session with a cousin or a friend?
Right, a roast session.
A roast session.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And if you can't roast, then you
gotta get out of here.
You can't
take that out.
Even hang with me.
You can't hang everyone knows on a podcast. I talk shit, so I'm always, if someone says something crazy, I'm always gonna comment on it. And if you have to have tough skin. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in a house full of boys. And with around all my boy cousins, and Tanika knows too.
Me too.
We roast each other. That's just how we roll.
You have to keep up. If not, you just have to have thick skin and clear.
All we do is talk shit where I'm from. So it's you know what I mean? You have to be used to it. And that's why me and my best friends are so close because all we do is talk shit about each other and other people. If you can't deal with it, then bye.
But it's nothing where it's hurtful where we're trying to,
just
fun
and games.
Hurt your feelings. I mean, sometimes it hurts a little
because it can be based off real facts, and so people can take it a different way. But at the end of the day, if it's coming from a place of love, then don't take it that way. Don't stop being a little bitch.
Exactly. So I do want to play the clip where he was,
What was it? What was the station again? I'm sorry.
B103.
Okay.
So I want to play the clip of Wanda and him going out. He roasted her ass. Okay.
She tried it.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station B103. Your hair is kind of... Oh, you don't know nothing about...
You know what our second meal they love from it?
Your hair was
doing with corn.
Oh, whatever.
I like to dip up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know Red
I'll
Grant. Be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Willams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah, the whole shit just skipped. Okay, you know what?
That was hilarious.
Y'all ain't going to tell me how to raise my child.
You're going to have a 17-year-old daughter. His 17-year-old daughter going to be saying, I got a PP.
Oh, here it goes.
Okay,
my bad.
Then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
that wig and that headphones come together.
Them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's play some music real quick if we can. We're going to a break real quick. All right, before we go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't remember me for a while.
All right, sorry about that. So, all right. So basically, he was roasting her. The clip kind of dragged a little bit, so I had to go back. But anyway, so he was roasting her because she kept going in. And I felt it was
he started it though.
Okay, but I felt it was disrespectful for her to be like,
what's going on with your hair?
No, when she was like the whole, you can tell us what's going on in prison or in jail or something like that. Like
that was like, I never been to prison.
Exactly. So I felt like that was super disrespectful.
So you think she hit below the belt with that?
Yeah, she did hit below the belt. But my thing is this, like, you kind of played yourself when you was like, he was like, well, what can you cook good? Oh, they like my broccoli.
That's it.
Yeah, so he's like, Google how to make broccoli.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
I'm sure to say just boil some water.
Right.
Yeah.
That's literally what she said.
Yes.
I'm happy I didn't watch the shit. Right. I didn't watch it either. I seen clips and I just seen him roasting the hell out of her. He said something about you can get her whole jewelry line for $7.99
for $12.99. So another thing. So later on that evening, I guess they had like a comedy show. And he saw her outside of the comedy show with her husband. Mm-hmm. So, and if you watch the video, you'll see the clip, and I'll put the link afterwards. If you see the video, he was walking towards the door. He saw her husband and her at the door. He ended up turning back around, and that her husband was a pretty big dude, and he ended up like chasing them into the supermarket. So, I mean, he's not basically saying that he pulled out a gun, but the police said that's what he said when he called in. But when TMZ caught up with him, he was kind of like dancing around the questions that they were asking him. But my thing is, you're a fucking comedian. You need to learn how to take jokes. You need to learn how to roll back.
You can
dish it out. Right.
You cannot dish it out if you can't take it.
Exactly.
That's what it is today. You need to have thick skin, and you can't be at the owner. You're on a radio host.
Right.
You're a radio host.
So, C. Diddy said Wanda should be fired for putting that man up and confronting Katt Williams and pulling out a gun. I agree with that because that's something that you don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many people go up to the Breakfast Club and threaten damn Charlemagne and all of that shit and had to fight? Like, come on, you don't do no shit like that
at all.
Right. So you need to learn.
They do go there a lot though.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
Charlemagne had fights.
Oh wait. No, you know who used to get hit? They used to fight all the time on Hot 97. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. I actually auditioned for that show too.
Oh my
god. Maybe I'm not old enough for this joke.
Oh,
I don't know this.
I don't know either. Shit.
Y'all live in New
York.
Oh yeah, you do live in New York.
No, I cannot think of the name, but now I gotta find the name and I'll tell you.
Shot.
Yes. No, they used to get in fights all the time. I'm sorry, I don't know the name, people. I'm sorry.
All right, so we will jump into Kanye rant. Oh my god! So I saw this. Who sent this to me? I think Simone sent this to me. Shout out to Simone. So Simone sent me the video of Kanyewest ranting. So I watched. Yeah, I watched it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about?
I'm gonna let the train go by before I go ahead.
Where are you at? You waiting for a train to go by?
He was like, hold on, the train's going by.
I'm gonna go ahead and let the train go by.
I thought he was in New York train station. Is he in New York?
Oh, so apparently he's supposed to be moving back to Chicago. Like he's moving his main office there. So is Kim moving with him?
I would hope so. I wouldn't doubt it.
On a clip today together. I'm like, I just don't understand the name of that relationship.
I don't know. He said he was out of his sunken place.
Yeah, he's up about that.
All right, I'm gonna play a little bit of the clip. And,
first of all, let's be clear. She's a fan.
Wait. Yeah, so quick. Just so y'all know, like this is Bay. This been Bay since Bay been Bay.
Even when he said slavery was a choice,
but that's my Bay. So this is my job, and so I have to. If you're doing something wrong, I gotta come at you, bro. And this was just a little stupid. It was a little stupid.
Yes.
Wait, just this time.
Hey. I said what I said. I said.
Not when he was on TMZ.
Oh my god.
Not when he's going on his rants with Twitter.
Right.
Man, but he backed that up though. Now I was mad at that, but when he came back with the song, I gave him a little bit of, you know what? Everybody shout out to Kanye's new album.
Oh my god. Fuck that album.
What an abusive woman would say.
I'm the abuser.
I can't. I'm gonna play the clip.
I beat Kanye in private.
Baby, I want you to sit there and look pretty like you do, okay? You're going to sit there and look pretty.
Go ahead and make that post, Kanye.
Oh, my God.
It's not sitting right with his spirit. You know, he
about the sunken place, I can think and I could just be yay and just express how I feel. There's a couple things that I want to address.
Okay.
First of all, I want to address Nickcannon. Like, I understand that you used to date my wife, but you know, you get in an interview, don't mention my wife. If someone brings my wife up, you say, hey, I respect that man. I'm not speaking on that. Don't be making no suggestions like nobody fucked my wife. Now, the next thing is with Drake. Yeah, I told you that if I wasn't in a medicated state, I might have had the thoughts to, hold on, this train going by.
I swear I thought he was in New York because I say that all the time. I'm like, hold on, the train's going by. I can't.
If I wasn't in a medicated state, I might have thought and had the wherewithal to say, if I wasn't in a medicated state, I might have thought and had the wherewithal to say, hey, Pusha, don't diss Drake on my beat. And I spoke about that and took accountability for that. Now, what I'm looking for my spirit to take accountability is the fact that it's people making rumors or thinking that you fuck my wife and you're not saying nothing and you carrying it like that, that don't sit well with my spirit. You know, if I had a girlfriend from Chicago, her name was Renita, and then you was married to Rihanna, I wouldn't make no song called Riri. So when you're like, oh, I don't know where it come from, you too smart for that, bro. You know where that come from.
Right.
Don't make no record with nothing that could be confused. Now, I told you, I didn't tell Pusha no information about your.
All right, so we're gonna stop it there. But anyway, this is my thing. Your wife is famous from a porno.
From sucking dick.
Okay, that's usually my line. But okay.
Okay, I'm going to take I done been around. Taking her sippy cup, everyone. Her sippy cup.
So exactly. So your wife is famous from a porno. So you can't get mad at dudes talking about having sex with your wife because that's basically what they were doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't be in your feelings and you can't try to pretend now because you guys are married and you got kids together that, you know, she's just this wife and mother. she's famous from a porno.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have to.
She made her whole entire legacy, her family famous, from this.
So you know, you have to accept her now and her past. She had sex with Nickcannon. She had sex with a lot of.
And at the end of the day, who
people.
are you? Yes, you're her husband. I feel you defend her, but you can't tell another grown ass man how to approach a situation regarding your wife. That's his mouth.
First off, let's be clear.
That's his business.
No, this is my thing. Okay, everyone done seen her ass, her titties, her vagina.
She shows it.
Her
like she
vagina.
takes these pictures.
Okay? They've seen it all.
Her vagina.
She's been exposed to everything, and people have like you can't get mad at that. People have had sex where they fucked her.
Right.
I'm sorry, but they have. So you're mad at everybody else because they can make songs about her. That's on you. You married her. You made that choice at the end of the day. So you're saying that, oh, but that's my wife, and if I did this, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Nickcannon fucked her. He did. He had a relationship with her.
And that's why I feel like he fucked up, because as a man, now it's your turn. If they're gonna if you feel, number one, it's a feeling.
Right.
How I feel about feelings, take that feeling in the bathroom, shove it down the toilet, flush the toilet, it's gone.
Right.
Anyways, this is a feeling that you have, right? You feel like, okay, they're attacking your wife, they're saying her name. Guess what? If you feel so strongly about it, you're a musician. You're a magical musician. Yes, I'm gonna start going there. You are the god of musicians.
Oh, first of all, you need to calm down.
So this is your chance to go ahead and make a song, you know, praising her if you feel like it.
Did that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
but
go ahead
nobody
and keep doing
cares.
it.
Nobody cares. Like Jamin said,
Because
maybe
you can't control nobody else from making their music.
Right. Jamin said maybe Nick doesn't respect you. Shakeem said that she's a porn star, basically. Sophia something else. Kanye is still in a sunken place.
Don't forget to like.
See, Diddy said he's still in the sunken place, which is K's vagina.
Yeah.
Swallow him whole.
Yo, you gotta chill.
Right, but I agree. Because he started the video. Oh, now that I'm out of the sunken place. No, you're not. You're not out of the sunken place.
No, he's not.
So
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
My apologies. But another thing is, like, you literally made a video with her on a motorcycle and her titties out. Like, you can't literally get mad at people saying stuff and making references towards your wife when she kind of puts herself on that particular platform. Like,
yeah, you have to just roll with the punches.
She sells herself as a sexual object.
Right.
She does. And he's like,
and she knows that. Right. Her mother knows that. Her mother's the one that tells her what to do and what to do it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to call another woman a hoe or this or that or whatever. But all I'm saying is that whatever you're projecting, whatever you're putting out there, people are going to have their opinions.
Yep, that's true.
And they're like, hey, opinions like assholes. Everyone has one, right? But you can't get mad. That's their opinion. You can't tell another man, like, oh, don't say this. Why?
Yeah.
You say shit
when they bring up my wife.
Sorry, Kanye. If you don't want him to talk about your fucking wife, how about you not say slavery is a fucking choice?
All right, so
he gonna say if they bring up my wife,
I can't stand. I'm sorry, I am not.
Let them know that you respect this man. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
All right, so wait. So Nickcannon didn't respond. So
Please.
This came up.
In Houston, we sold out the Toyota Center tonight, but I just got word. First off, let me say, welcome back, yay, from the sunken place.
Sunken.
I
Glad you back with his brother. Nothing but love and respect for you. I always had that. But I honestly gotta say this, my dude. I've never said anything disrespectful or harmful to your, in my opinion, to your marriage or your union. I salute it. Keep it going. But you're not gonna tell me what I can and what I can't say. I'm a solid individual. Somebody asks me a question, I'm gonna answer it to the best of my ability. I'm gonna give my opinion. And there ain't no harm, no foul. But I know if it got your spirit feeling weird, holla at me. You know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we'll stop it there. So
called him out.
Right.
Well, wait, we missed it. I'm gonna let the train go by.
Right, he didn't even let the cars go by. He's still talking. That's what I'm talking about.
So so that's your response. So we still who else have to respond? Oh, Tyson Beckford. He probably won't.
Tyson Beckford, but you know what? I'm gonna exclude him out of this.
Right.
I don't.
I'm not gonna make a comment on that.
I feel like he don't even belong in here anymore.
I have Tanika read the last few comments that came in. Swipes and giggles. That's what it is.
Yeah, it says first of all, Shorty had a record way before Kanye. He should have took 100 showers versus the 30 he needed for
hello.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
First of all, shout out Candace. That's my girl, Swipes and Giggles. Check out her podcast, Swipes and Giggles.
Hey.
All about Tinder and those dating apps that never really work. But yes, she's on it. I love her. Thank you.
I have Tyrone here, and he says I'm good friends with Kay since the early 2000s. The point is, watch what you say around my wife. Period. No, but I'm just saying, I get that. It's his wife, and I understand it, but no one said anything disrespectful. No one said anything disrespectful.
They just spoke their truth.
Right. He's just upset that they're speaking about his wife, period.
Right. Yeah.
That's what his issue is. It's not the fact that they said something disrespectful. It's the fact that they even mentioned Kim.
Or they didn't even mention her. It was during an interview that somebody else mentioned it, and he kind of danced around the issue instead of just saying, you know what, I respect that man, but you can't tell this man how to answer a question in an interview.
Right, you can't tell him how to answer a question.
No one's filtering Kanye's interviews when he goes out there making ass out of his stuff every goddamn day.
Right.
Or his fucking Twitter fingers. Yeah. You know what? Like I said, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
So my thing is, I feel like if someone asks a question about something, you should be able to say however you want to respond to it if that's your truth. So that's my thing. But also I feel like he can't hide from her past. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what she was famous for a sex tape or whatever the case is, that's what she's basically known as. No matter what her image is now, people are always going to refer back to that. So you can't get mad at somebody because that's what they're referring back to.
That video is still trending on XX videos.
Right. You know what?
Right.
Pornhub,
so
all that.
So my thing is, I feel like, there's no reason to be, disrespectful. But again, you can't everyone has a past. You can't hide from it because some people who know you are always going to refer back to that.
But he's the last. I just feel like Kanye's the last one to tell someone what to say when he literally goes out there and gives his opinion on everything where he should not be speaking.
Okay.
He shouldn't. But yeah, he wants to dictate what someone else says, which is just really, it just takes me.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I have to disagree with him because it's just like you cannot tell nobody else how to feel about their truth.
But I'll go back to that person in the comment. You can't dictate what somebody says, but her being your wife, you can't speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's your wife.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? So you can address it on how you feel about it, but telling another grown man what to say
and how to answer it.
But that's what triggered it.
But someone should need to tell him how to answer this question when he was on fucking TMZ. You know what? Well, I'm be quiet.
I feel like his video would have been okay. It wouldn't have been, this big thing had he have just stated his opinions, his what he feels about people speaking about his wife. But when you go ahead and you're like adamantly coming at another man, other men, you're coming at multiple men about addressing your wife. But if they're being asked about her in an interview, they're going to tell their truth. You can't expect nothing less.
Right.
Wait, I have someone, he says, shit, Nick deals with that about Mariah every day. Kanye better take that L. Facts. Take the L.
So,
that's right.
My thing is, when you're in a relationship with somebody and you're married, you're always going to come to their defense. So there's nothing wrong with that. That is your wife. But again, you also, if you're accepting her now, you also have to accept her past. And, if you want to speak on what people are saying about her, fine, but you can't dictate what a person say because they're always going to speak their mind on however they feel about it. But you do have the right to voice your opinion about it because that's your wife, that's your spouse.
But my thing is, why did Kanye come to feel like this Kiki song was about Kim if Drake adamantly said that it was about Keisha Shantae, his ex-girlfriend?
Well, he said it was a lie. That's what he said in his rant. But I mean, it is what it is. That's how he feels. If you guys want to listen to more of the rant, you can go to YouTube, you can just Google, or you can go to social media.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all ready to move on?
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and jump into the topics because already.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can read yours first. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the main topics and
the hot topics.
Oh, do I have it already?
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all, I'm a little lit. All right. Wait, I'm living a double life.
You gonna cover the hot topics? Am I gonna start with the hot topics?
I'm starting.
Oh, she's sorry. So we're her
I'm living a double life.
As you can see, I'm really excited about the hot topics tonight.
I'm a bisexual woman.
Oh my God.
Who is living a double life.
I'm gonna need you to dial that back.
I have a husband who I've been married to for 5 years.
Do you want to lose followers or are you trying to gain it?
Okay.
I love him, but he is a prude and extremely conservative. He's actually a pastor at our church.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you know. I am expected to lead by example and be very conservative as well. When I met him, he was not on this path. He was a wild freak. Don't let him play you. But he would have threesomes and parties all the time. But we decided that children would become a hindrance to our lifestyle. So we never had any. it all changed when he nearly died.
Oh my God.
He said he found his calling.
Okay.
He said he found his calling.
Yo, how drunk are you though?
Okay. We're gonna have
about to take her liquor.
And wanted to discuss the part of his life. As his wife, I supported him. Could it all change when he nearly died? He said he found, okay, I went through all that, but I could only pretend for so long. I found myself searching for one-time encounters with women on the internet. I met one who I am now in a relationship with. She knows my story and is okay with everything. But now my husband wants a child all of a sudden. He asked me to come off birth control so I could conceive. I lied and told him I did. I don't want to give up my life. I've sacrificed so much already by supporting him in his pastoral journey. Do you think I should ask for a divorce? That life is really not for me. Please help. Signed, Double Life, Sacred Privilege, Your Life in Ministry. I know. Why is she going on to this? Your Life in Ministry as a pastor's wife.
Oh, you're not reading anything else for the rest of the night. I want you to understand that.
Y'all want me to read. Y'all like it.
No. Somebody said, but you're reading though.
Yeah. They literally said you're reading though.
Yeah, I am.
They said stop.
No. All right. So this is my thing. Being married, you do have to compromise. But if you feel that, that wasn't the lifestyle that you wanted, you should have you should have basically expressed that to him. You know what I'm saying? And then if he didn't agree and wanted to continue, then you should have went your separate ways. Why continue to be in a relationship with him knowing that that's not the lifestyle that you want? Right. He basically turned himself around. You want to still be a freak and have threesomes and all of that, then you should have let him know that. And he probably would have told you that he don't want to be with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're basically carrying on this marriage when you're living a double life. And not only that, you know what, the holiest people be the fakest.
Well, it's so true. And that's why I always consider myself spiritual instead of religious.
Right.
I can't deal with the churches.
You disagree what?
Yeah, I do disagree.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like no, all I'm saying is that you started out a certain lifestyle with me. So I'm growing accustomed to certain things. We're going to have threesome. We having parties. Ain't no babies involved.
Okay.
I'm going to live my best life. So all of a sudden you had this epiphany because you had a near-death experience. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. But you know what? You're still here. Let's keep living. I understand that you want to change your life, but you know what? This is what we've been doing. We've been doing for this long. Why should I have to change because you now have this epiphany? I haven't.
Okay, we're married.
Yeah, but this is how long do you want to be a hoe and have people coming up in your bed?
See, now why she got to be a hoe? See, now why does she have to be a hoe?
I wasn't going in that direction.
She is married. And
I wasn't going in that direction, but I did have a different opinion.
How long do you want to be a hoe?
Clearly she wants to be a hoe as long as she can.
I cannot.
She wants to be a hoe as long as
thank you. So, Swipes and Giggles.
With the
no.
She's giving you the dick hands.
Whatever. Swipes and Giggles said that she doesn't have to change. She can leave. And I agree with that. Why go behind your husband's back and continue that lifestyle when he think that you've changed?
You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with cheating. No, I'm not condoning that.
Right.
I'm not condoning cheating.
Right. So you're cheating. You're going to church. You're being a pastor's wife. And you out here.
But what I'm saying, if she was comfortable enough,
busy,
I say it every time. It's about comfortability when you're in a relationship, especially a marriage. If you're not comfortable, shut up. If you're not comfortable talking to your husband, she really did it too. She's aggravated.
Turn Geneva's
Y'all
mic.
don't want to hear me.
Turn her mic down.
Anyways, no, really. If you're in a marriage, okay, you're married to somebody now. Mm-hmm. If you're not comfortable coming with them, coming at them with anything, then you should not be married. Like, if you need to come to him and let him know, like, listen, I'm still having feelings for other women. I understand that you're going through this whole life change. You had a near-death experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it.
But it's not always that easy, especially when you're married, though.
Then I get it, but at the same time, I'm not married. I don't know, but I understand. That's the boundaries you should make for yourself in your relationship. Sometimes it's okay to just come to it and be like, listen, I'm still having this urge. I understand that we're portraying this image at this moment. We're living this lifestyle, but I can't control that. I need this. I need to fulfill this urge.
Wait, I have someone here, Swipes and Giggles, say he realized he was living life wrong and wanted to change it. So support him for support him from afar and let him know that you're not ready for it.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
I think she is wrong by not coming and being upfront with him and telling him exactly how she feels, because he's already said, you know what, this is how I feel, this is what I want. And she should have been honest with him.
She's only hurting herself.
Right.
She is.
Right.
And
so
she's going to hurt herself in the end.
Right. Exactly. So and then not only that,
I don't like this. I can't hear myself. That means that they can't hear me. I don't like
we can hear you loud and clear.
Wow.
Shut up. Did you hear that? Take this, bitches. Can you hear that? Can you hear me now?
No.
So
I still can't hear a thing.
So anyway, I do agree with that. I feel like, at some point, like, when are you going to be truthful? How long are you going to carry this on? And then not only that, you're asking, what should you do? Should you get a divorce? You should have been thought about that. Not only that, if that's your husband, y'all go to church, and if you pray and, you know what I'm saying, you get the word every Sunday, but nothing has been on your heart heavy for you to tell your husband the truth about anything. Like, come on, that shit. It's just she's whack. She's whack to me.
It's not fake.
She's super whack to me.
That's like, you know what, karma's a bitch, and it's like, karma, there is no deadline date on that. So you know what, good luck.
But you know what? Shout out to her, because she did feel the need to write this, so something had to be weighing heavy on her heart. But now it's time.
Have anyone to talk to?
Maybe.
Well, maybe she needs to get on her hands and knees and like pray.
But no, not only that, like,
I feel like at this point it's needed.
Yeah, but you're in a whole new you're in a relationship though, and then not only that, you're lying to your husband about your birth control. Like,
you're lying to your husband, you're lying to yourself, and you're lying to the whole Congress of people that's in the church looking up to you.
Right. Yeah, that's fucked up.
And that's why I don't go to church. Sorry.
Don't blame her.
No, I don't blame her, but I just cannot. I'm sorry, I just cannot stick to the whole religious movement. I'm very spiritual. I have my own relationship with God. I do my own thing, but I agree. Cannot deal with going to church.
I understand that.
All right, so we'll jump into the next topic. Go ahead, Nika.
Okay, so it says question. For the ladies and men out there, why do you think right now it's become so difficult in 2018? I'm sorry. What needs to be done to change the whole dating scene? What do you find that is difficult right now? I know for me, like right now, I'm single. Okay, I mean, I'm booked and busy, but I'm still single. But I feel like, you know what? It's just so hard trying to go out there, and it can be very awkward at times when you're being asked on a date, you're going out. There's Tinder, there's GoFish, and all these places where people just literally either want to fuck, I'm sorry, but they do. They either want to fuck or just that's it. And it's just like you can't find anyone of real true substance.
Instagram now, they're using that as like a dating app.
Right.
Instagram, Facebook. That's
you find that DM.
So we had a discussion about that, but my thing now is like, I'll say this, like when I was out there, like when I was single, it was hard to get back into the dating scene because it was weird. Like, dudes would be asking you like, "Oh, send me a picture," and you're like, "What kind of picture are you looking for?" Right. I'm like, "I do have Instagram now. Send me a special picture, dude. I don't even know you like that."
First of all, everything that I have posted is there for your viewing. If
right.
It's not satisfying to you, I'm sorry.
Right. I literally have people send me dick pics, and I don't even ask for them. Like, there's like, hey, what you doing? Chilling, it's like, okay. And
you know what you gotta reply? You know what I do? It's so funny because I have a lot of that too.
But they just send you, they offer it.
I'd be like, ew, why is it so small? Even if it's big, I'd be like, ew, why is it so small? Because why you send me that?
Right. Yeah, I feel like I find that mad disrespectful. Like, you're just gonna send me a dick pic. Like, I don't even want to know what your dick looks like.
Right.
I don't even like you that enough to even want to know what your dick looks like.
Right.
Yeah, like, okay, so
but then some of you be like this. Is that her?
I can't even find a damn.
Sorry, Auntie. I know you're watching.
My bad.
Did you steal that?
All right, so when you're talking to someone, honestly, your expectations aren't high. Things are free. What that say?
Okay.
No one cares. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Who said that?
Swipes and giggles.
Swipes and giggles said when you're talking to someone honestly and expectations aren't high, things are so quote unquote free and no one cares to really invest time and quality to someone. And I agree with that. Swipes and Giggles has also said, so sending pictures and out there. Wait, okay. Hold on.
So sending pictures and just out here trying to fuck is not a problem.
Is that a question? You didn't put anything after that. I have
Wait, Jamin said something at the end. He said somebody airdropped my boy's girl a dick pic.
Yeah, like what is that? Why is that okay? I'm not just sitting my vagina across the internet like, hey, you want a picture of my vagina? Like I'm not just offering.
Like we're on the phone like, hey, check your text message.
Right, here's my vagina. Like
is it a guy thing?
But that's what I feel like men don't have to work anymore because women will do that. And I feel like that's why like they're no longer trying to find a girlfriend or a girlfriend or someone they can date. I feel like someone is just finding someone to just handle the needs at that time.
I don't agree with it.
But then again, like I've gone on dates and I've had awkward dates and I've had awkward people trying.
That's why I'm uncomfortable with the
baby.
whole dating scene. I listen, I'm new to it. I've always been like the relationship type of girl, but me now, like in the dating scene, it's so weird. And I'd rather not.
Hate it.
I'd rather stay to myself and be home, drinking my glass of wine, watching my TV.
It's all right. Like, it's all right. Swipes and giggles.
You have that awkward moment when you're going on a date with a guy and they're just not it, and they're just trying so hard, and then they're sending you things like it's the DMs.
But this is my thing, right?
And I don't have any dating apps. It's just like the social media when you're trying to use that as a dating app. It's a lot.
So my question is for you guys in the chat that's tuned in. Like, are you single? And if you are single, is it hard for you right now in the dating scene? Like, there's a lot of apps that people use. Some people don't use apps, but they use like social media and stuff like that. But is it hard like now that you're older or whatever age you are, is it harder?
In this era, in 2018,
in 2018, is it harder to date now than it was previously? Because I would say, like, if I was single, I would, like, right now, I would say, yeah, it is hard
horrible now
to date now because people are so weird. People are, but I feel like
where's the conversation? I remember, but I'm sorry, and I'm old school, and I may be telling my age, but I remember getting on the phone. I don't give a damn if it's a cell phone or landline phone, but just being able to actually hear that other person on the other end, to actually hear their voice, it meant something,
right?
Because it resonated a little bit more than you just sending me a
sweet
text
little
message.
love letters. There was letters. You took time to write it out,
right? And it was just more thought placed into it, and I feel like when you're texting someone, it's just like it can kind of get misread, or it can be interpreted wrong, I should say.
Right.
And when you're having a conversation, it's like I feel like it opens the platform so you can talk more. You get to know someone, and it's like, I don't know, for me, hearing that voice on the other end, especially someone I want to talk to and I'm dating, it means more. But nowadays, like text, hey, what's up? What? And like sometimes it can, I'm sorry, y'all. All
right, so wait, hold on. So Kim said that it's hard. Oh yes, K-Doll said it's yes, hard. She said women nowadays leave nothing to the imagination. Sophia said that swipes and giggles. She said she's single. Been looking for years. Either everyone is ugly, looking to fuck, or can't hold a conversation for more than 2 minutes.
Fact. I want to hold your hand on the first date. I'm sorry, fellas, that is not okay.
That is not okay.
Yeah. So like, so back
kiss your forehead on it. That's not okay.
What about somebody going boop, boop? He's a serial killer.
Is that a thing? That's a thing.
Don't even get me started about. Don't even get me started about
if a dude,
my experiences
if
with dating.
If a dude is kissing you on the forehead and going like, boop, boop, he's a serial killer. Run away now.
Or he eats some real good pussy.
She likes killers.
That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you some information for someone.
Bring back memories on it.
All right, so Swipes and Giggles said, "I love boo love on the phone." Yo, remember when you can talk to a dude on the phone for hours and fall asleep on the phone? Yo, that shit.
You be like, you tired? No, you tired.
You go to sleep? No, you
go. No, you hang up. No, I'm gonna hang up on 3.
Right.
All right, 3, 2. Nah, why you playing?
Right.
It just resonates different than a text message. Where you be like, "What you doing? Nothing. What you doing?" And then like the conversation is,
what did you eat for lunch?
Please don't what you're doing me to death. That will get you blocked real fast. Please do not what you're doing me to death. The same shit I was doing yesterday.
What are you eating for lunch today?
So
that's nice.
K-Doll, no.
Do you want a serial killer?
Wait.
Yes.
You want
no.
What am I eating for lunch?
No.
What are you buying me for lunch?
What did you eat for lunch today?
I'm not even going to discuss what I've been through dating. I'm not even going to. I'm not going to.
I heard the voicemail. That's funny.
Oh, that's what it is.
So
what did you eat for lunch today, Bumbo? Okay.
So K-Doll said she's gonna get her a Mexican, or nothing much to me. I know you're doing something.
Why a Mexican?
Why a Mexican? Right. So
what's the secret?
I'm just open to dating whatever. I'm not saying whatever, but I am open to dating anyways.
Okay. So anyway, she wasn't on.
Y'all just gotta find you the right man.
Right. Find you a nice, strong,
so ladies,
black man.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Okay,
well, you don't really count because you're not really in the dating scene, but you can kind of filter you and you can give your opinion.
Oh,
whatever.
I'm gonna give my opinion.
That's fine. So, question, ladies and gents. What do you
y'all have to get in the chat? Like, come on, let me.
I need some opinions.
I can't see the comments.
Okay, so this is my thing. Okay, wait, ladies and gents, what do you think is harder to find? Someone without a child, someone who won't cheat, someone that's financially stable, someone without a police record, or someone that's willing to commit. What do you feel like it's harder to find out there right now?
Someone that's willing to commit.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree with that.
You know what? Can I just be honest with y'all? This is all good and well, but can we just talk about the nitty gritty?
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to be honest about
some things. You want to be honest about something.
Have you guys, because I'm just put this down right now because I'm just going to be honest with you. The juice has gotten into me. Patron Breezy is coming out.
Okay,
all right.
Breezy.
And we only have a few more minutes. So all I want to know, have you ever just had someone just tap them out? And I know I just jumped ahead. And
like you mean during sex? Like just
tap
them out?
You tap them out?
Tap them out. Yes, okay. Like stop.
Okay.
I know that we're trying to talk about relationships and everything, but listen, it's hard right now. And I jumped like 10 steps ahead, but you know what?
You did.
I'm sorry. Is that okay?
So we're going straight to after the date.
All right. So wait.
After the date.
Well, before we go into that, because I do want to read some of the comments. So
my bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
So Ashley said dating is hard, partly because people aren't honest about their intentions and expectations. I agree with that. You know, a lot of people they'll portray to be a certain way, like you know, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, and then as soon as y'all have sex, it's kind of like, you know, he stopped calling you, he stopped asking you what did you eat for lunch, and you know, shit like that.
So, or total opposite.
He started stalking you.
Yeah, it could get real. It could get real after that.
So Sophia
dropped the pussy on him. You don't know how to act.
Oh my god!
I know you know
Sophia, hold on. Let me read the comments.
I'm not interested.
Sophia said all of the above. Swipes and Giggles said without a child because no one knows how to pull out anymore.
How to what?
How to pull out anymore.
Hey.
So what I would say that nowadays I don't think it's too hard to find guys without kids. Because there's a lot of older. It depends on the age range that you're looking into.
Yes.
So there's a lot of guys that don't have kids.
They're looking for a baby mama.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean I want to be someone's baby mama. Does not mean I want to try to have anybody.
But they asking what you're doing.
Yeah, but I do feel like sometimes it may be hard to find a guy who's willing to commit. Someone who it's hard to find somebody like depending on age range too. But then, you know, older guys, someone who is mature and financially stable.
Right.
Like sometimes it's definitely hard to find that nowadays because some of the dudes be trying to move in with you.
It's hard to find a guy worth building.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I think for me, in a lot of times, and a lot of things that I've done, because I've noticed, even from my last relationship that I had, like I never let anyone, like they seem like anyone in your house. It's like I think when men find out that you live alone, you have your own space. It's like it becomes
they want to move in.
They're moving in. Like their bags are packed, ready. As soon as you give them the, you give them the pussy. I'm just saying, you give them the pussy.
Oh, this is you. All of this,
right? This is you.
Yeah, even over here, this corner.
That's right. Yes. So you don't got no roommates. You be like, no, it's just me. It's my. So you was holding it down. Yes, I'm holding it down for me. That doesn't mean I'm trying to hold it down for us.
He be like this. You need help with the cable, babe? What's going on?
We don't go half. How half sound to you?
No, nigga, I don't.
Oh, good.
This one kills me. I mean, you got. Wait, what? I can't see shit.
I got it. Okay. This one kills me. I mean,
you're not my girl.
But you can mess with anyone else. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
Right.
I'm like, why are you in your feelings?
Right. So a lot of dudes.
Sometimes you gotta treat dudes how they treat us, and that's just the truth.
And that's why I said it's hard to find somebody to commit, because nowadays bitches are savages and dudes don't give a fuck. So if you really expecting to commit to somebody right off the bat, or like start to build something, you know how back in the day it was, we're feeling each other, that's us.
Right.
So that's it. But nowadays it's like, no, I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna talk to him, I'm gonna talk to her. Because I have so much going on.
I think honestly, and I think we lie to ourselves a lot of times. And as far as in the dating scene, I think women lie to themselves, and men, we lie to ourselves because we know up front, you know, who this person is. Because if you have intuition, you can kind of really tell who that person is. Sometimes people have better ways of hiding it.
Yeah.
But I still think at the same time we do see certain signs of where we kind of brush that under the rug. We're like, you know what, that's not too bad, or you know what, I can kind of deal with that later. No, we need to try to be honest with ourselves and say, like, you know what, these are my expectations. This is what I want.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying to set the bar this high.
But
all I'm saying to know what it is that you want.
It doesn't come, because guess what? I'm 24 years old, and it's just now hitting me. Why? Because I've been in relationships, but a lot of younger women like myself, I'm noticing that they don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Nah, they don't.
They don't give a none. No, because they've been single for so long, or they've dealt with so many other.
Oh yeah,
I
can't live with a man.
Right.
I don't know.
Like I'm young, but I've been through so much. I've been through so much for my age. I'm young and I've been through so much for my age that it makes me weary of dealing with certain people.
You have to. You have to be, especially with the things that you've gone through. You have to be like these. Yo, somebody like y'all, like some dudes be like, yo, these chicks are frauds. No, these dudes is out here. They're frauds.
Yeah, and that's why that's why it's super important to be humble and comfortable with yourself before you try to be with anybody else.
And I'll say this: a lot of women don't know how to be single. At all. You know what I'm saying? You jump from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship. Like you need to learn how to be.
And that was me. Honestly,
single.
That was me since a child. Like since a real child, I thought I was in relationships, like long distance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get some therapy, okay?
You know I don't know what
happened to you.
Shut up. But dead ass, it gets like that, and that's why these women out here these days are savages, because they don't know how to be single. And then when they are single, because they've dealt with such tragedy in a relationship, because they don't know how to say, I'm not dealing with this or I'm not dealing with that. I'm telling you, it comes with maturity. It comes with experience.
And how you're raised. I say it comes out with how you're raised too. Because if you don't have anybody in your life that's leading by example, then you're, you know what I'm saying? You're just out here jumping from dude to dude trying to find.
I know what you want.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I know
it comes with experience.
I kind of know what I want, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I've been single for some time now.
So does that mean you're gonna settle just because?
No. But my thing is, like, I've come complacent with being like single and dating, because I don't want someone else in my space. Like I've been in a relationship. I've been in long, like 10-year relationships.
Right.
I've been in long-term relationships where it's like I'm not ready to have someone else back in my space and living with someone, because I've been single for a while.
And you know what it is?
Keeping that distance. Like
do you know men take it offensive when you ask for your space?
Right. Yeah, but you shouldn't. You know, sometimes I just need a little bit of space. Like back up, and let me.
Which one?
Do me. Oh, so Swipes and Giggles said, but some people can be by themselves, but love being in a relationship like myself. It's been 5 years. I had enough time with myself. I agree with that. You know, you sometimes you do, you kind of want your own space. Right.
On the person.
Right. So.
Not me. I'm just saying,
I had a question. I forgot what it was.
I like relationships, but all I'm saying is, like, I'm not ready to live with someone. And even when I get married, I'm not sure. You understand? I love my apartment.
Right.
I love my space. I love that it's mine. Mm-hmm. So if I was to get married, like, it's going to be hard for me to share my space again, because once upon a time ago, when I thought I was going to marry the love of who I thought I was going to marry, that didn't work out, and that's fine. That's not what God intended, and I'm okay with that. Right. But it's like
God didn't intend that bullshit. Fuck him. Okay, go ahead.
So the only person I want to marry at this point. You know who he is. I love you, baby. You out there. I know you. Okay.
What? Are you tuned in? Oh, you know what? All right. So I'm gonna stop it right there for 1 second. I like to thank all the new subscribers that have subscribed to the page.
Yeah.
I want you guys to hit the like button. Also, leave comments after the show. She goes, oh nah, I'm having my own space. I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually have to live with somebody.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, it could be hard
about finding the right person.
Right.
Too.
It is all about finding the right person. Like I'm married, but we have a pretty big house where we don't have to be on top of each other all the time. So it works. I like to watch my ID channel, and he likes to watch his stuff. He has his man cave, and I like to sit in a room on a computer and just do bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you when you're in a relationship, you have to give each other space. You know what I'm saying? Because you live together, y'all sleep in the same bed. You know what I'm saying? You do things together on I hate you. so you know, you have to be able to give each other space. You know what I'm saying? To maneuver and do things and stuff like that. So that makes a relationship work.
No, I honestly agree with that. And I think that's my thing. It's like, well, you have to find someone that kind of fits in your niche. Like, you have to find your niche with that person, your individual.
Right.
And that has to be your person. And I think that with me, because like I've been, like I said, single for like, what's 2 years now? I've been single about 2 years now. And it's like me, I love going in my space. I love knowing that no one has keys to my apartment. It's like, I do what I want in my space because of how I live and how I am. And I need to find someone who is on the same wavelength and path as I am and how I am with my people and my friends. And like, I'm such a loving and very like carefree person. Like, I can't have someone who's gonna want to dictate and do this and do that. Like, that bothers me. I can't have a very militant person. And I think that's my problem. With me needing and having my own space.
Do you think that you attract militant people?
Oh yeah, I feel like I've had people that kind of want to control me, and I'm like, why?
All right, so I'm gonna stop the conversation there. I'm gonna end the comment with Jamin said, "Yeah, we know you're single,
and we know you are too."
So, but one thing I did want to say, we forgot about two things. Plies got arrested at the airport. That seems to be like a big thing with all celebrities getting caught in the airport with guns going through TSA. And then
Drake. Why is that trending so much though?
I don't know.
They gotta be smarter than
that. And then the last thing is Drake is actually suing the chick who lied on him. She
allegedly,
she lied on him. He filed a lawsuit against a woman who allegedly made claims that she was pregnant with him last year, and she tried to extort him. They had sex. They met after a show. They had sex. She, consented to sex and everything like that. She assumed that he was taking her on tour, which was not a thing. And she got mad that, he wasn't taking her on tour. So then she lied and said she was pregnant and, went on TV and the media and all this other shit, which was super, super crazy. But he's actually suing her, which I agree with that 100% because you can't be out here lying on these men when they're really not doing anything. You're really not pregnant because you're mad and you're trying to extort money out of him. I think it's really fucked up, especially with these women lying on as far as like rapes and things like that. If he did it happens that's what I'm saying. You make it bad for the women who's really going through these things. So shame on her for doing that.
Right.
She was absolutely wrong for doing that.
She's honestly a disgrace.
So I did want to just say something about that. But I am gonna have the link below if you guys want to read that. I'll also have the link about the Plies situation. Before we end, we're gonna do Black Girl Magic. And it's going to be for Tanika. So Tanika Tanika does her catering service. It's called Neeks Kitchen, and she's been cooking since we were kids. She always baked. She would bake us peanut butter cookies. She would fry chicken. She would do French fries. She would always cook something for us. I couldn't even cook back then, so I didn't even. My mother beat my ass and made me make hamburger helper, and I couldn't do that. But Tanika, she's always cooked. I mean, she always likes to fancy her food up, even if it's a damn sandwich. And I be ready to eat. Like, I'm a greedy ass person. I'm like, yeah, so just give me my sandwich. Like, you don't got to put it on a plate. Just put it in my hand so I can eat shit.
Right.
But Tanika, I do. I appreciate all of her cooking because it's really, really good. So if you guys look at the Instagram, I've actually did a special on her. Are you gonna cry?
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead, cry. So I'm gonna have her information below. If you are in the New York area, know anybody in the New York area, she does travel to Boston. She's a traveling chef. So definitely check her.
I do what I can.
Right, definitely check her out. So we salute you. We salute you. All right.
Thank you,
Black Girl Magic.
I know. Thank you, ladies.
So we're gonna
understand since we mentioned I did give them my card tonight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she gave us a card, so we'll take a picture and
that was for them.
Put it up on Instagram.
They can see it,
right? Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and end the podcast because I try to end it at least at 50 minutes, but whatever. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Also subscribe to the page if you have not subscribed to the page, and leave a comment after the show. Let us know your feedback. And follow us on IG at Swipe Podcast.
Yeah.
Follow Pattymayyo. You can follow me at Starzy,
Starzy.
Starzee, and you can also follow
Neeks
Kitchen. So you can follow her business page. You can also follow her personal page,
Neeks 84.
So yeah, so
just saying.
Thank you, Swipes and Giggles. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. I know my friends was in a online tonight and they wasn't commenting, so I'll get into y'all ass on group text. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Shaquem, thank you. He said you had great energy. Yeah, Deneva was drunk. Okay. All right, so we out of here. Thank you guys. Until next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
that was mad stank.